Alright, FIAT fans, I'm back with my buddy Gabriel again. He's at
second time.
Yeah, second time trying out that stuffed turbo again. It's been back to the shop a couple of times. And what all did you change? Like, I know you had to change a few things to get it to work right.
Yeah, so it wasn't working properly with the phase 3 tune for the stuffed turbo with the Goodwin Raceseng crosspipe. So we switched over to the stock downpipe and the EC crosspipe, and no check engine light, so it's a better fitment. So I'm gonna have to call Goodwin Raceseng and tell them that, you know, the fitment's not correct. It has to do with the O2 dung being like too long or something like that.
Right, like you showed me some pictures. It's like the you can tell a big difference between the Euro Compulsion one and the Goodwin Raceseng.
Yeah, basically in terms of measurements, the Euro Compulsion one is the same as stock. I called Goodwin Raceseng and they said 50% of the people, like half of the people, were having issues. But yeah,
sure.
Right now, well, I'm not gonna spoil anything. So
yeah, so like last time, if I remember correctly, we were experiencing like some breakup also, like, you know, whenever we were accelerating hard. So hopefully that's gone away, and we were also not seeing enough boost on the boost gauge. Like, we were only getting to like 23, 24, right?
No, 22.5.
22.5.
It was stuck there. It wasn't going up. It's about, what I saw is that this goes to 22.5 and then starts growing to 23, to 24, to 25.
Okay.
So supposedly there's a trade-off between a bit of spooling but a lot more top end.
Right, yeah, that's the whole point of the stuffed turbos. You get a lot more top end. And this is the Euro Compulsion phase 2?
Phase 3.
Phase 3 tune, okay. Yeah, like the power delivery is much better now. Like beforehand, it was all kind of like choppy and like a little flat, maybe, you know. This is better.
So you do get sometimes a bit of the pops at high revs and uphills, but it doesn't affect performance. It's not like a misfire. It's just like a performance pop.
Yeah, performance pop. Yeah. I like that performance pop. Yeah, I see what you mean about like you hit that rev limiter like real quick.
So what are your thoughts power-wise?
I mean, the power is definitely it's much more smooth. It's delivering the power much more smoothly. Yeah. It's delivering smoother than the factory tune as well, I think.
What about the power level though compared to stock?
So here in a little bit, like we'll actually, I have my external GPS and we'll actually measure like the times and see how it feels. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely faster than mine. I can feel that for sure. And like, to me, the thing that matters the most is
delivery.
The quality of the actual like power delivery, you know.
Brakes and handling.
Oh, they're fantastic, man. I mean, they were fantastic the last time I drove it too. Oh, squirrel. I think we missed it. Yeah, like what you've done for like the handling on this car is pretty fantastic, and it doesn't feel like overly stiff or too jarring or anything like that.
Remember how it died here last time?
Yeah. Because
it was underboosting?
Yeah, definitely no underboosting this time. And like it feels good. Like whatever, I don't know, you had to have it reflashed a few times.
No,
right?
no, it's a different, it's, the mods changed, so the tune changed.
Gotcha, yeah. This is better. This is a lot better.
Yep. So that was a performance pop.
Yeah.
It's fast, man.
Yeah, the car is fast, for sure. Yeah. That's pretty good, man. Like, we just barely touched 100 right there. And there was like no like breakup. There was no hesitation at all. Because I know, like in the
He gave us a sweeper too.
Yeah. I know, like in the factory tune, like there's kind of like up above like 5,500 or so. There's like some like hesitations and you know.
You know what? Why don't you pull up to the side? I'll get off, and then you can do the same thing and just do a U-turn on one of these.
Okay. Fourth gear here, and we'll do some timed runs. So I like to do these 40 to 100 mile per hour timed runs in fourth gear because it lets you sweep through the rev range from about 2400 until just about when the rev limiter kicks in. This lets you better see where in the rev range is making power or isn't. I did several runs in both directions so that we could average together a time that could be somewhat realistic, and then compared that to the factory times of my Classica. The results are pretty interesting. The main purpose of the stuffed turbo is to provide more airflow at higher RPMs where the factory turbo falls off, and you can definitely see that it did its job here. What's nice is that there's still a 19% improvement over factory in the lower RPM band, and a nice healthy 31% improvement in the mid-range band. Now that 95% improvement that we're seeing in the higher RPM band is a little bit ludicrous, but I do have an explanation for that. The factory tune has some nasty hesitation or breakup right around 5,900 or 6,000 RPM that really increases the amount of time it takes to actually hit 100 in fourth gear. The EC tune suffers from none of that and delivers power much more smoothly than the factory tune. I'm guessing the actual improvement is going to be somewhere around 35 to 40%, but we're going to have to stick it on the dyno to find out. And we'll do that in a future episode, so stay tuned. It took quite a bit of back and forth to get this set up to work right, but now that it's running smoothly, I'm really impressed with it. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe.